first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Right to the air is Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards. Opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Carr. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. If they failed on that 3rd down play, that brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. On the return, it's King. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Let's go.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The Texans sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now back to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And hit behind the line. He lost gets the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. The kick by Lutz is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now will throw here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some space here. The 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run through you, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 35. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Brought down at the 20.
Sometimes you're running perfect when it comes to you, and sometimes you cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Touchdown! Allen Robinson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And if you check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Not an easy spot here, and we'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Now Carr. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. 2nd and 4. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Down to the 41.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Flush to his right. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds out of everyone's reach. A wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings it 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first-half drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Carr now on 1st down. And that's complete to Adams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. That'll be incomplete as the clock will start. The Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. Ryan Tant, and he will not get away from the pressure here. Taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. So here are the Texans to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Throwing now is Carr. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First target, first catch, and a first down. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Takes it to about the 37.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing the run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, there was nothing open down the field, so give him credit for his patience and not forcing it. Showed a lot of confidence in his big man to just swing it out to the fullback, and they got some good yardage out of it.
Here's a throw out line complete to his running back right side. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he will will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Second and 9 now. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
They're going to look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand what they're trying to do. They're trailing right now, probably trying to generate some momentum. But that felt like one of those go-for-broke type of a plays in a situation where I don't know that they needed to do that. They still have opportunities, and in this case, they took a chance, and it backfired.
On second down, Jacobs. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Back now in Houston. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. From the gun now on third down, Carr. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Texans are right back in this football game. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Escape into pressure right. This is caught by Robinson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds Robinson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Pierce. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They go again with Pierce. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing's... The staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Give to Pierce, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the defense will earn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a handoff for Pierce. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A 3rd down gain of 4 yards, and that'll be enough. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Derek Carr in the offense, down by 5, 26 seconds to go. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Carr to throw. And that's It's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And incomplete here. So now they leave them with 16 on the clock. Right where they set it down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now Carr, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance